Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Ball Players Guide, your guide to everything Tampa Bay Rays, because we are so fired up to talk about the Rays right now. That was a lie. Last year, they finished 77 and 85, fourth in the AL East. It was almost, I put on the sheet, the most Rays season of all time because, I mean, hitting, they were top 15 in the league in most categories. Pitching, they were top 15 or above. Relief pitchers, they were top two in some categories, walks per nine and K per nine. And then they just couldn't field in the most non-race thing ever. They just couldn't really do the fundamentals. Um, don't know why they couldn't field. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of Rays baseball. Sue me. Sorry. But it seems like the pieces were in place where things could have gone like Ray's devil magic, devil Ray magic, where it could have gone better, but for some reason it just fell apart. And so they did a very Rays thing and they shipped out a lot of guys and they shipped a lot of guys in. They lost Adrian Hauser, Pete Fairbanks, Eric Orzi, Twins legend, Christopher Morel, Mason Montgomery, Shane Boz, Brendan Lau.
Lau. No,
Never keep that straight. Be Lau. Nathaniel
Lau.
Lowe, Brandon Lau,
Yes. Yeah.
Jake Magnum, Lowe, Josh Lau.
Yes. He's Nathaniel's brother,
Oh, okay.
Josh Lowe. Yes.
And then they also just brought in a bunch of small pieces, typical Rays fashion for depth. Um, I didn't put. Oh, and then additions. They brought in Victor Mason Jr., Ken Boozer, Gavin Lux, Kevin Waldachuk, Justin Henry Malloy, Stephen Matt, Cedric Mullins, Jake Fraley, and 1,000 minor league deals. Just kind of a bunch of pieces in, a bunch of pieces out, and this team is. It looks like a Rays team. Right now, their lineup is full of platoons. They have Gavin Lux slash Ben Williamson as their second base platoon. They have Yandy Diaz at DH, who's sneaky, almost 35. That's
Mhm.
crazy. Jonathan Aranda, who, if you want to look at a fun baseball reference page, look at his stats last year. He raked. Junior Caminero, who raked 45 bombs last year, 45?
Something like that. Yeah.
40 something. Cedric Mullins, who had a down year last year, but I'll never count on Cedric Mullins. Taylor Walls. They have an outfield platoon of some combination of Jake Fraley, Chandler Simpson, Johnny DeLuca, and Justin Henry Malloy. And then their catcher right now is Nick Fortes. I don't hate the lineup.
No.
I think there's a lot of potential there. I think it doesn't blow me away,
No.
but they got guys, like
Hmm?
MLB level guys.
Their 2 through 4 is really good with Yandy, Aranda, and Junior. That's really good. And then after that, you're just kind of hoping for a Gavin Lux true breakout year, I guess, and a Cedric Mullins bounce back. But
Mm-hmm. Jake Fraley being just league average hitter. Chandler Simpson, I think, kind of doing a breakout as well. Carson Williams, who's their top prospect, came up last year, struggled. Was he got in the tank for him this year? Because I think he could easily slide into that shortstop
yeah.
position with Taylor Walls. He's kind of holding it down for Carson Williams. I don't know. And then the Rays are going to pitch, right? You got
Hmm.
Drew Rasmussen, Ryan Pipio. Am I
Yep.
saying that right? Yeah. Shane McClanahan, Nick Martinez, Steven Matz. Again, I don't hate it. Their bullpen right now has three closers listed. Sure. Edwin Ucheta?
You
Never heard of
see that?
him. Ucheta? Never heard of him before. Griffin Jacks, Garrett Clevenger, Brian Baker, Mason Englert, Stephen Wilson, Cole Sulcer, and Yoendris Gomez. I have only heard of a couple of those players, and I'm sure most of them are going to have a sub 2 ERA and be disgusting this year because it's the Rays, and the Rays always pitch.
I do really like their pitching. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think this rotation is underrated,
Yes.
but Shane McClanahan, will he be back to form? will he be healthy? That's one of the big questions. But if he is probably their one, I would say. He could easily slide back into that ace spot. And then
Mhm.
Rasmussen, I think is how you say it. Or
Rasmussen, I think.
It's one of those two. I can never keep them straight, but he's also been solid. So, and they're going back to the Trop. So
Hmm.
I think that definitely adds on. I think Steven Matz was pretty solid last year too, from what I remember. So
That's a great question. I don't know Steven Matz's career like I should.
he was with the Cardinals and Red
Yeah.
Sox.
He had a
And
3 ERA last year, 53 games, 76 innings, walked 3% of hitters faced. That's insane.
he was mainly a reliever. So
But
I don't know how,
if there's one team that I trust
yeah,
to make him into a quality starter, it's the Rays.
yeah.
Like, that's just what they do.
I think Griffin Jacks is going to have a bounce back, really good year again. Um, Still upset about that trade, but
Hmm.
the Rays got a good one with him.
Hmm.
He's good in the clubhouse. He always seems to bring that intense energy that a young team like this could use. So, and I don't know if they keep Clevenger. I saw an article this week that said they're listening to trade offers on him still. So,
He's their only lefty in the bullpen right
yeah,
now. I mean, you got to have to keep him at some point, don't you?
yeah.
But again, it'd be also
Brian,
very Rays if they ran out of bullpen of
yeah,
all righties and it just worked.
Brian Baker was also pretty solid for the Orioles last year. So,
I mean, this is just
I-
what they do. They take
yeah,
pieces from other teams, they get them for super cheap, they turn them into incredible pitchers, and then they ship them out after 2 years when they have to like pay them again. It's just what they do.
the big question is how will they compete with the other four really good teams in this division? So
Yeah.
that's the only downside is you could get excited, but then you also have to look at what's staring in the four slots ahead of them.
Yep.
So
Because I think so they finished fourth last year. And the only reason they finished fourth is because the horrible season from hell that the Orioles had.
yeah,
I think this year a lot of people are putting the Orioles ahead of them.
yep,
And then I think clearly and for like justifiably, the Red Sox, Blue Jays, and Yankees are all above where the Rays are. So then what is their ceiling? They have to face all these other teams however many times in the season. How good are they actually going to be?
I it's one of those things where like we've talked before, and Logan, our third member, that's not no, I should probably shouldn't make that
Is
joke.
no longer with us.
um, he he's gone tonight. He has stated that he doesn't believe in the magic really anymore, and you have also said it, but I don't know. It's just one of those things where we say it just about every year, and then all of a sudden they go 17-0 to start the season, and they're winning 100 games, and you just never know. And I don't mind this lineup at all. I think it definitely could use some improvement in the bottom third,
Mm-hmm.
but Diaz, Aranda, and Caminero, that's a base hit from Diaz and Aranda and a 3-run homer from Caminero, and then Shane McClanahan spins you seven with 1 run. Give it to Griffin Jacks in the eighth, Ucita in the ninth, and that could just happen every every game.
Yeah, but I'm also just looking at the Blue Jays and they got a 1, 2, 3 of Gosman, CC, Savage. And then if you happen to miss one of those, then you have Barrios and Cody Ponce
Yeah,
waiting for you. Like, I don't know, man. The Blue Jays aren't even projected to win. I don't think their division.
the
It's the
Yankees are.
Yankees,
Yeah,
and so that's your second place team in the division. I think the Red Sox are really good. I think the Orioles got better, and I don't know if you can say that the Rays got a ton better. They just kind of did the most Rays offseason, just did lateral moves, and we'll see what works.
Yeah.
Maybe they did. I don't know. Oh my
Shout
God.
out Zach Peterson. He's a Rays fan. Zach, comment down below what you think.
I think the Rays are in for a bad year. I just clicked on the Red Sox page. Crochet, Roberts, or Ranger Suarez, Sonny Gray, Brian Bayo, and Johan Oviedo. That's the rotation. I think the Rays are going to be in for a bad year. Their over under right now is at 77 and a half. I'm taking
Mm,
the I'm taking the under.
I think I have to take the under just based on what we talked about with the Orioles and what we're going to talk about with the other three. But
I'm looking up the Rays schedule right now because I want to know if they get off to a hot or slow start. I feel like that's going to really affect.
yeah.
So they open with Cardinals, Brewers, Twins, woo, Cubs, Yankees, White Sox, Pirates, Reds, Twins, Guardians. That's March, April. There's a world where they end that stretch at or above 500.
Mhm.
And I think if they do that, then they could get hot and kind of keep going. Oh, but then they get into May and they go Giants, Blue Jays, Red Sox, Blue Jays, Marlins, Orioles, Yankees, Orioles, Angels, which they're not a real baseball team. That's a rough month.
Yeah.
Where you have to play the Blue Jays six times, the Red Sox four times, the Yankees a bunch. That's a rough month. If they can get out of May at or around 500, I think this team has life. But there's a very real chance where they're 10 games below, if not more.
Yeah. I don't know. It's only been 2 years since they won 99 games. So that's
That's
kind of why
true.
I haven't given up completely on the Magic, but
I've
a
given up.
lot has to go right. And I don't know. I have fairly high hopes for this team just because they're moving back to the Trop and they, I don't know. I like to be optimistic, I guess. This is like the random teams that I'm optimistic on, but
Well, I will be going to a Rays game later this year when the Twins are in Florida. So I'll report boots on the ground. I'll report what I see from the Tampa Bay Rays. That'd be one of the few games the Twins win this year. We'll see.
doubt it
I guess we'll
unless
see.
Joe Ryan's pitching. Then that's the only chance they have now.
By GOAT Bailey Ober, you watch your damn mouth. You got a couple trivia
Yeah,
questions?
yeah.
All right.
We don't have to get into
I
Twins talk.
no, people are people are sick of it on this Twins podcast. I was just looking at the Tampa Bay Rays baseball reference page, and they're a young franchise. They were formed in 1998. I want to know how many of their all-time top 12 players in WAR you can name.
Evan Longoria,
What if I said no?
that I wouldn't believe you.
Yeah, he's number one at 51.7. The next second place is 35.
Ben Zobrist.
He's number three.
Okay. Would BJ Upton be on there? Or Melvin Upton Jr.?
Number 11.
Carl Crawford.
Number two.
Yeah. Um, David Price.
Number five.
Did Blake Snell crack it at all? He was good, but
Nope.
I guess he wasn't there that long.
Yep.
Um, Kevin
And he was
Kiermaier's got to be on there.
up and down. Kiermaier's number four. You got the top five. And number 11.
Mm, is Chris Archer on there?
Mhm.
That's okay.
Damn.
No, I love Chris Archer. Not on the Twins, but
Just
um,
the idea of Chris Archer.
yeah, the idea of watching a prime Chris Archer start is It's a good day,
It's a good
but
feeling.
we're past those. Um, did Carlos Pena play there long enough?
He's number
Okay.
7, 18 WAR for Carlos Pena with the Rays.
Is Matt Joyce on there? He was there forever.
No, can you imagine?
um, Matt Garza, Logan's
Nope.
favorite.
Mm-mm. There's another goateed pitcher on this list, though. He was in a very infamous trade.
James Shields.
Number 6. One
Um,
player who was on their team last year, who is no longer on their team.
Brandon Lau.
Yep.
How many am I at?
You're at 9.
So I need three more.
Um, One player currently on their team.
Did Clanahan, Rasmussen,
Mm-mm.
Rasmussen?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Yandy.
Yandy.
He's been there forever.
Uh-huh. And then you've heard of both of the guys. You're not going to get one of them. It's Julio Lugo.
Okay. I wouldn't pin him with the Rays.
No. And then this player was a Ray for the first 5.5 years of his career, 6.5 years, 5.5 years. Then he was traded to the Angels. Then he missed a year. Then he was a Cleveland baseball player. Then he was an A for a year and a half. Then a Astro and a Dodger. And then he didn't play baseball for 5 years. And then he came back in 2021 with the Giants, which I have no memory of.
Oh, mm, I
So he had a
can.
really good career.
So 2021 was his year with the Giants,
Mm-hmm.
and they were good.
Mm-hmm.
I I can picture this guy. So what years was he a Ray?
Sorry, I'm reading his transaction page. He was traded with Charlie Culberson, Adrian Gonzalez, Brandon McCarthy, and cash to the Braves for Matt Kemp. Interesting. In a year that he didn't play in the big leagues. He was a Ray from '04 to '09. And then halfway through '09, he was traded to the Angels.
Oh, Scott Kazmir.
Bang, Scott Kazmir. You got 11 to 12. And I gave you
Yeah,
Julio Lugo,
yeah. I
which he's not a Ray in my mind.
exactly. Yeah, even though he's a top WAR leader on the Rays,
Yeah, but
but
it was also 2004, so who really cares? Those are fake years. All right. That's trivia question number 1.
Mhm.
Trivia question number 2. Who struck out Evan Longoria the most in his career?
Got to be a twin. No, I thought we were going with that theme, but so it's a.
This would be better if Logan were here.
Oh, okay. So it's a Cub.
It's a Cub. But think of who would have faced Evan Longoria a lot during his career.
People in the AL East.
60 at bats. He struck out 20 times. So one out of every three. But he also did hit 3 homers against this pitcher with a 250 average and a 783 OPS. So not horrible.
The John Lackey,
Oh, you were so close.
John Lester.
John Lester. Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking a little more niche than that, but
This is also really interesting because, Longo's a righty.
yeah,
Lester's a lefty. You think they'd be lefty righty, but hey, Lester got his number.
he was
20 Ks
crafty.
and 60 at bat. That's crazy. All right. That's been Talking Rays. Let us know what we missed. If you're pissed at us, I'm sorry, but I don't think this Rays team is going to be very good. So you guys can think of what's the dude who ran Brandon Phillips? No, Brett Phillips.
Yeah.
Sleep, have dreams about him. Remember those times when baseball was fun. That's what we're doing as Twins fans. All right,
Yep.
next episode, we are going to be talking about another really fun, positive team, St. Louis Cardinals, and how horrible their season's going to go.
That's gonna be a bad one.
And I love it. I hope they don't win a single baseball game. We'll see you guys there.